Welcome Arisen. Dragon's Dogma has quite a bit of status ailments, and they are not very good explained, so let me try to remedy that. There are 17 debilitations in Dragon's Dogma that can afflict the Arisen, each with its own cure. But for the sake of this video, we will only cover the two most effective. So we start with the debilitations and then go over to the curatives. The most obvious, of course, are Burning, Frozen, Drenched and Thundershock. These are all elemental and pretty common in video games. Burning gives you fire damage over time, Frozen doubles the received physical damage, Drenched doubles received damage from ice and thunder, and Thundershock can stun and knock down. I like to count Tearing to this list as well, because it doubles received fire damage, which is elemental too. And of course Poison, which is another damage over time. Then there are debuff debilitations. Lowered strength, defense, magic and magic defense. Here the respective stat gets lowered by 30%. Similar to this is Curse, which lowers strength, magic and stamina by 40%, all while you take 40% more damage. Blindness, silence and skill stifling all take something away from you. Blindness being the most obvious by obscuring the screen, silence hinders you to use spells, and skill stifling disables everything except core skills. Torpor does not exactly take a skill from you, but slows you down to a degree that fighting becomes near impossible. Then there are Sleep and Petrification. Those two are by far the most common causes for an early death. Sleep knocks you out cold, and the hit that wakes you up again will be severely stronger. Petrification on the other hand starts slow and turns you into stone after 40 seconds, which again means death. So let's talk about the cure for all of these. For most players, the Panacea is the cure of choice. It cures all debilitations and heals health and stamina for 430 points. It can be found all over Granzes and practically every merchant sells these. A free alternative is Spring Water. It also cures all debilitations, makes you immune to them for a short while and heals for 330 points. But not only you, but the whole party. You can get it from one of 3 healing springs in Granzes. I recommend the one up north. You can place a port crystal here, which will help double because there are a few escort quests to this spring. My second choice would be the one in Deos Hill, right in the middle between Windbluff Tower and the Catacombs. And the third one is between the Shadow Fort and Bloodwater Beach. This is the least accessible, and I recommend going to one of the other two. A good advice is to put the Spirit Water on a shortcut for quicker access. On consoles you have to pull both triggers and the D-pad to use them. On PC however, it only works with the 1 to 5 keys on the keyboard, so you have to let loose of your controller for a moment. And as always, stay strong and kill a dragon!